The RBI program is so much more than just playing baseball and softball. Our mission is investing in the next generation and developing our future leaders. The achievements of this program exceeded far beyond anyone's expectation, not just in sports, but also academically. Many players have received scholarships, pursued higher education, and achieved degrees in addition to playing on a professional level. Most importantly, and this is so important, is that the players who have come through this program have become pillars of our community and given back. Not one of our players has been involved in any criminal activity or gone to jail or craziness. Every single one of our players has gone on to excel. Right. On the field, our softball team has won the Mid-Atlantic, as I had mentioned, and of course, we have become the world champions for 2022. I encourage everyone to reach out to the players and congratulate them on their high achievements. On behalf of M.O.S.E.L.F. and the Michael Stepp RBI of Greater Harrisburg, we welcome you again to this momentous occasion. It is definitely for you. We played Houston in 2019. We came up short. Michael Stepp was coaching in 2019. And it was a gut one. It was one that hit you in the gut. Because we were this close. And he said, we'll be back. We'll be back. And then 2020 hit. So tonight, we honor Michael Stepp. We love Michael Stepp. And I'm sorry.
It's all right, take your time.
Because he's been here from the beginning. And this whole night means so much to all of us. The board, the players. Coach Stepp, this is all for you. I had not intended on getting a little emotional, I apologize, but if you knew, if you only knew how much that man invested in this program, if you only knew. And so everything that we're going to do tonight to honor and for Taylor to take the reins, because the program started with Taylor, you know? And so to see it come full circle and allow Taylor to be the one to actually bring that home is beyond amazing. So it's Taylor's turn, so now I done put the tears all out there, and now I got her all busted up. I'm busted up. But clear your mascara, girl. Let's go.
All right. Ooh. It's very bright up here. Let me get myself together. All right, let's start off by saying thank you to everyone coming out tonight. This is a huge honor to see everyone in the same room again, to see people's faces again, and actually have conversation with you outside of Zoom. Everyone probably feels that way with work. I know I do. I kind of want to talk through the journey about this team. Well, I didn't even know we're coming back. Step one. Aaron calls us in, February of this year? Committee get together, we're having a team this year. And I was like, I called Morgan, I said, I thought we wrapped this up. I was like, all right, we'll give it one more shot. We'll give it another shot. Let's do it. So then I'm coaching at East. This is my second year at East. So when Coach Stepp passed away, I felt I needed to take that spot to make sure that the East High program was still continuing. So it was a lot harder this year, trying to figure out and navigate how to recruit kids without him by my side. We were a good tag team when it came to that. So it was a lot of heavy weight on my shoulders, but then my coaching staff came in super clutch. I couldn't ask for a better coaching staff that helped me along the way with that big burden, make sure you get the people, the best of the community, and explaining to everyone what this program is truly about. it still mind boggles me after 12 years of being this, I still have to explain how great this program is. But I know a lot of people around here are telling their friends about it and telling their community about it, and people are becoming more aware of it. Because this is the best that could ever happen for the city, for this community, and for the softball players in this area. There's so many travel ball teams that you don't even know who plays for who and what people do what now. But this program brings the best of the best. And that just brings everyone together as a family that you don't see anymore in the softball world. So hopefully this keeps continuing with that. So when we came around, May came around, and we're doing like our games, and everyone's trying to get to know each other. Same old thing every year, you know, hey guys, get to know someone, you're gonna play with them in 2 months. That's it. We're just gonna show up, play your best game, hope you know that person. Oh, I know her from here. I'm like, all right, good, you know her name? Perfect. So let's have a couple practices and go over plays, and we're all on the same page, and it is what it is. It's always been that way. But every time we do this regional tournament, since I've been part of this program as a player, we've always excelled. Every single game, because everyone out there was just trying to figure each other out and also have fun and keep the W, because you have pressure on you. We never lost a game ever in regionals. So every year, even as a coach and assistant coach next to Coach Stepp, I told them, hey, pressure's on you, not me. You got to keep the thing going, because I did my part when I played. I started the tradition. So I kind of kept that, but they're always just funny about it and everything. But I mean, we always explain, like, this is just a taste of what it is, but when you get down to Vero Beach, Florida, it's another level. So when we got down there, I remember talking to my coaching staff, I'm like, man, we just got to do this. Like, I am so tired of coming short. Like, what can we do different? And I remember Maya McDonald last year came up to me after we lost to Houston. She said, Coach Taylor, the way you're gonna win this championship, you need a pitching coach that's gonna call pitches every single time. I was like, okay, I'll do that. So then I got Courtney and Mac. I was like, because me and Mo were like, only know so much about pitching. So we got Courtney and Mac in. They have been the best pitching duo coaching staff that I could ask for by calling pitches and working with our pitchers and understanding who they are in a matter of weeks. And that honestly did change how the outcome came. And calling timeout and letting Addie know, like, hey, throw the best rise ball you can right now. And that's what happened. So that was the big advice that I took back, because we always just know how our catchers took care of that. And nothing against any catcher or anything. It was just something that needed to change. And sometimes creating change brings out celebrate success. And that's how life is. You gotta make change for new outcomes. But that was the big thing I got from her. So when we got down, I remember being like, okay, we gotta beat Puerto Rico, because our team's cheering on Puerto Rico to beat Houston in the semis. I'm like, are you okay? I know they're your friends, but right now they're not. Like, I remember them like, we want to play Cleveland. I remember being like, whatever, it's their friends, like, good for them. Like, that's their team, they want to play in the semifinals, awesome. And then when we got down to the 7th inning and it was tied, I was like, oh my goodness. And then lightning delay, and there was not a cloud in the sky. And I was like, what? Lightning? Like, Steve from MLB came flying on that field like something happened. He was like, everyone has to leave. We're like, what? Lightning delay. I remember looking at like, what? Lightning? It's literally sunny. So that was like, what, 45-minute delay? And usually teams would be like sitting in the dugout or away from everyone. No, our team said, oh, we're gonna have a dance battle with Puerto Rico. I remember being like, I'm too old for this. I went downstairs with the other coaching staff, my ears started to hurt. Courtney's still up there because she's young. So I was like, I'm gonna stay down here. But I knew in that moment, we're about to win this whole thing. I was like, wow, they're not even worried. I'm over here sweating. And I'm like, me and Morgan and Mac, like, we're always pacing. I was like, I can't. So I knew in that moment we were gonna win that game. Our pitching staff, Addie came out that game and didn't even have a break. She had like the game just kept continuing and beat Puerto Rico in 3 batters. And then we came out and executed his batting. And then I knew we were gonna face Houston. And everyone here knows the history of Houston and the Houston coaching staff. And Her name's Coach May, if everyone doesn't know her. We had it out for each other for a long time, even with Coach Stepp around too as well. I asked Coach Matt before I came here, what moment did you realize we were going to win the whole thing? She said when she made that pitching change. So you guys probably don't know this. We were at coach's meeting, you hand your lineups. The last second that coach goes, I'm putting a different pitcher in. And I looked at her, I was like, oh man, she's scared. And I was like, okay, go ahead, put that girl in. And then we came out, busted, and I was like, yes! I was like, man, she's scared. I'm like, okay, they're ready for us. So I think that was the turn. And then we just kept executing. They made errors, and we just kept digging and digging at them as much as we could. And I knew at that moment that we were going to win this thing. But the difference with this team of 2022 compared to the others that I could see is how quickly these girls became friends. They became friends so quickly on and off that field that you can't teach that, you can't ask for that, and you can't make them do that. So I can't appreciate them enough for taking the time to get to know each other on a different level than just softball. So at the end of the day, like Aaron said, and Angie said, like, softball is gonna end at one point in your life. And then it just comes your friendships and your community and your family and what you can do to give back. It's a hard realization, but it will come, so enjoy it. Courtney, you're about to be done, just let me know. It sucks, but welcome to adulthood. You wake up every day, no summers off, it's fun. Seriously, I remember being 23 and I had my first job and I was like, oh, I can't wait for summer break. There's no summer break, I'm an adult now. Like, I remember having a big meltdown. So that's all right, I'm off topic. I was like, I remember freaking out. But again, this team worried about each other, and then when they meant they're gonna have someone's back, they had that person's back. Someone made an error, someone came back with a strikeout. Someone struck out, someone came back with a hit. Every single time they had each other's back through the hard parts and through the fun parts and the easy parts. But they did it together, and that's all I could ask. It was seriously team effort. There was not just one person carrying that team. Everyone played their part. I made a note here. I was like, shout out to Puerto Rico for getting our team out of their shell and showing their dance moves. Because at that point on that bus ride, that was the best thing could have happened to our girls. We had to go to the beach, I think, right? Is that where we were going? And they were on a bus with Puerto Rico or somewhere, and they literally would just dance battling them on the bus too. I was like, all right, whatever, get you out of your shell. But that was a big shout out to Puerto Rico for helping us team with that part. And the last thing I wanted to wrap up with was, this is our 12th year doing this, and I've been a part of it since I was 19. Oh, I'm almost 30. Don't say I know it's still young, but it still freaks me out. I've been doing this for a very long time, as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, but I can't be thankful enough to be the position that I was in from all three aspects of it. Being by Coach Stepp as a player, as his assistant coach, as a second daughter to his family. I couldn't ask for a better person to be my mentor. So I'm hoping I could be someone's mentor to keep giving back. It's so important to give back to your players, because you just don't know what they're going through, and that you want to be that person to help them out. Like, he used to take me to practices and I couldn't go. I didn't drive, I didn't have a car. Like, he was more than just a coach, and I hope I can be the same person for you guys as you continue your journey. But this win is not just for us, like, this is for him. I mean, he's been wanting this for a very long time. So I'm happy we finally did it, and it could be a weight off my shoulders. And I can retire now. Oh my gosh. But at this time, I'm going to go ahead and announce each player that's here tonight with rewards that you guys are going to receive. We have number 1, Ella Heap. She was our right fielder, and she's from Central York High School. Who else is here? Number 1, 2. All right, number 2, Rachel Seneca, who is from McDevitt High School. Stay up there then, sorry.
Wait,
Should come up there.
she coming to get her seat.
That's right.
Anybody else been playing school sports? I gotta stop playing to play softball next year. See what happened, right? She got hurt.
All right, number 9, Emily Mowry, our left fielder from Cedar Cliff. Number 10, Allie Wagner, our center fielder, Messiah University. Number 11, Addie Gregg. We're gonna go with Carlisle. So I don't know, Penn State something, another brand. I don't know what they are. They're also cookies too. Number 14, Molly Whitmire, Trinity High School. Number 15, Riley Dilliard, Harrisburg Sci-Tech. Number 17, Emma Keller, second baseman, Central York College. Number 19, Braylon Pitt, Central Dauphin East, pitcher. Number 21, Amani Speaks, second baseman, utility, Harrisburg High School. That's everyone here tonight. We also have Michaela Francois, who's at Delaware State University. Ava Binsoffer, who's a pitcher at Central York, who's going to Appalachian. Where's she going? Appalachian.
Where's she going?
App State. She's going to App State. Number 22, Morgan Wainers, a pitcher at Central Dauphin East. Caitlin Strouser and Samantha Gallick, who are at Lower Dauphin. And that's everything.
Okay. I know a lot of people say Harrisburg RBI, Michael Stepp, Greater Harrisburg, but it's actually M.O.S.E.L.F. is actually headquarters. M.O.S.E.L.F. Men in Southeast League Field, and you see that up there. And I know some of y'all don't know who that is, who they are, but who we are is myself, Mike Summers. Come on up here, Jeff Patterson, and Sterl Pettis. Sterl Pettis is not here. Sterl Pettis is dealing with some health issues, and I wish that he could have actually made it, but he's holding his own. Sterl's a fighter. I was over there, me and him call ourselves watching a movie together, but I was watching the movie. He was over there snoring. But it just was good to be with my friend, and like I said, he's a fighter. I wish that he could have been here because we had a banquet in September. The banquet that we had in September, we actually retired the M.O.S.E.L.F. colors. Actually, it's like 33 years that we was doing this as far as dealing with M.O.S.E.L.F. We retired the colors. We retired the colors for a couple reasons. The main reasons is it's our legacy. The four of us, we childhood friends. Okay, Jeff being Jeff, a year older than us or 2 years older than us. Jeff's 1 year older than us, and then the other three of us is all classmates. I know my other classmates out there, class of '76. That's who we are, Harrisburg High School. That'd be myself, Mike, and Sterl. And we childhood friends. You know, me, Mike, and Sterl played for Southeast League. That's why we call it the Men in Southeast League Field. My sister always say women did play over there. The young ladies did play over there. That was after us, though. So that's why we call it the Men in Southeast League Field. But anyway, I had purchased some things from our vendor out there, Carmen. She's here with us. She blessed us with her presence. That's been my vendor for a while. And again, like with COVID, it just keeps everything kind of messed up. We can't, delivery and things like that. it's not the same since COVID and hit us. So I didn't have the opportunity to actually do this at the banquet where we retired our colors at. But I had called the gentleman to come back here, and like I said, Sterl's not here. But at this time, I want to call Miss Patterson, I always call her. I know she's Miss Maxwell now, but Miss Patterson, you can come up here, please. Yeah, this is Jeff's daughter, and I want to call Miss Summers up here. Come on up here, Cindy. Cindy, you used to be shy. You ain't shy no more. That's Pastor Summers. Now Cindy can have Mike all to herself at the church now. Okay. I seen Mr. Wilson back there hiding. Come on up here, Sean Wilson. There you go. And the jacket on your leg. Come on, Sean, double time, man.
Hey, Sean Wilson, what are you talking about? Nothing's always hurting Sean. Wait till the music. He's a wounded warrior. That's it.
Hey, Trina, come here. Trina, come here once.
Sean's a rough rider. Put that jacket over your suit jacket. He can fit it.
I ain't done. I'm not done. See, Mr. Sean Wilson here. Mr. Sean Wilson here. He actually was a utility guy. He coached our first team. He coached Jazz, man. That was his first team he coached. And then he became the director over at our Pony League, 7 and 8-year-olds. He ran that league, him and his wife, Kelly. He ran that for quite some time. Then also he started commentating when we hosted the RBI tournament. He did it for 3 years. Sean commentated the games and everything like that. But these guys been down with me, man, ever since, like I said, ever since '93. Ever since '93. And it's very special, you know, when you got the childhood friends, man. I mean, it's nothing like, you know, having your friends, having your back. You know, so I just wanted to make sure that they had these jackets. I could make up, well, I didn't feed them when we was working, so maybe that might make up for something, I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all who M.O.S.E.L.F actually was. And again, like I said, we had plenty of staff, coaches. I mean, like, man, we had a good run. We had a good run. A lot of young people came through the program that's very successful. I mean, doing very well for themselves. And that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about, you know. Like I said, Des Mangus was in the RBI program, but me and Des played, before I played with Mike and them, I played with Des. Me and Des played for Frontiers down in the Northeast, down in the projects, down there by Downey Elementary School. Me and Des played for Mr. Hall, Charles Hall. That's what me and Des played for. We ain't win no games, but we played. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that. But this is, guys, please give these guys a round of applause, please. See, and then I got a vest for him too, so I'm gonna give him that. My next special presentation is she took time out of her busy schedule to be here for us, to see these young ladies, congratulate them on their great victory. She actually had a parade for us, Also, ladies, our last official function will be November 19th. That's the holiday parade that the city always have each year. The mayor was so kind to invite us to actually be a part of that. Need more people there because remember we had the parade, but we had to turn it over so fast because our accomplishment. So she went on and had the parade for us anyway. But she invited us to November 19th, the city holiday parade. But at this time, I want to call up the mayor. Mayor Wanda Williams. Okay, so we're gonna present the mayor with the championship trophy so she can put it in her showcase down there at City Hall. We also wanted to do a little something for her. We didn't want to give her the traditional plaque because, she has plenty of them. But we do know she likes to shop. So what we did was went to one of her favorite stores, which is Macy's. We got her a nice little gift card where she can get her a nice little outfit. So when you wear this outfit, you can say that the ladies of the RBI program got you a little something. Yeah. She get ready to cry.
I am just so honored to be a part of your ceremony tonight. Ladies, I'm so very, very proud of you from the city of Harrisburg. Let me extend our congratulations to each and every last one of you. And I can guarantee you we are going to be renovating the City Hall, Martin Luther King building, and your trophy will be in the front of the building. So anytime you want to come into the atrium, you're going to see your trophy in the front. Again, congratulations, and thank you all for the wonderful gifts.
So the next special announcement is, since the girls won the World Series, what happens is all the champions always get a chance. So it'll be the be the boys' senior team, be the boys' junior team, and it'll be the girls' softball team. What happens is MLB takes them to Game 2 of the real World Series. Okay? So, but only 3 people can go. So don't say wow. Don't say wow. Because me and Mr. Summers, our lips was poked out when we found out we couldn't go. So anyway, it's actually Game 2 of the World Series. So it'll be next Saturday, October 29th. So what takes place is the girls they'll fly out. I know I would be hoping, I know some of the Phillies fans out there, Big Steve's a big Philly fan. Yes, Phillies! So if the Phillies go to the World Series in that Game 2, that's around the corner. You don't want to do that. You want to fly to Houston or you want to fly to San Diego or something. But anyway, so what happens is on that Friday, MLB's gonna fly you to wherever a Game 2's at. And then the game's that Saturday, which they have a lot of fun stuff going on and everything. You get to meet Aaron, Andrew. I mean, you get to meet celebrities. I mean, they be down there. You actually be on national television again. Opening ceremonies, what happened is they'll present, RBI will present them with a check and all that good stuff. You be at home plate and all that good stuff. So what we did was me and Coach Teller, because Coach Teller's definitely gone, but the other two players, yeah, don't make that no mistake about that. She's definitely gone. So, but the 2 players that me and Coach Teller decide, the one was that I thought it was right on that tape there, that I never felt that description before, but as I got older, I understand what sportsmanship is really truly about. And as you've seen, the young lady talked about, she didn't play much. She sat back. She sat back. Yeah. Yep, she said she ain't played much, but she cheered her teams on and the whole 9 yards. And that's a coach's dream. Because a lot of times everybody has a yearbook and everybody wants to play, but you only even play, you know, a certain amount of players. And when you look at the scoreboard, we competing, we trying to win. So, man, you can't ask for a better person that actually had that type of attitude. So, Imani was on top of my list. So that's he'll be going to that game. Yep. And the second one was, she goes to M.O.S.E.L.F College, and that's Alan. Yep, that's Alan. She goes to M.O.S.E.L.F College. And that's like a little send-off for, you know, she played the mean center field, you know what I mean? Again, it's about making memories. This is what this whole thing is about, man. And this year, man, young ladies, y'all made some great memories, man. Y'all made us very, very proud. It's been a long time. It has been. It's been a long time overdue. It really has. You know what I mean? It really has. And like I said, I hate that the rings didn't come, because them rings they nice, very nice. They very nice. But I appreciate the parents. I just appreciate everybody coming out to support the young ladies and everything. Yes, it's been great. All right, so at this time, I'm gonna call Mike Stepp's daughter up here, Jess. If she come up here, please. Yeah. Yep. Angie said it all, man. I ain't nothing really, you know, she just said it all, how we feel about Mike. You know, it's, and I'm glad I left my phone out there, because I used to text him before the championship game. We text back and forth. I was gonna read out here, he ain't gonna fool with that. But I kept all that. I still got it in my phone. I got all of them text messages that we used to do during off season, all that good stuff, you know. You know, how I came about meeting Mike was through Des. Like I said, you know, some of y'all heard the story before. Des is the one who introduced me to him, because we was trying to do softball. I mean, I'm a baseball guy. I didn't know anything about softball. But Des, unselfishly, again, you gotta understand something. Des was a heck of an athlete himself. You know, he's a hell of a football player. You understand what I'm saying? And he's competitive. So he could have easily said, hey, Aaron, I'm going to coach the team. That ain't what he said. He said for us to put this program in the best position possible, who you need to go get is Mike Stepp. That's what he told me. And that's what we did. We went and got him. I never met Mike in my life. But after I found out about Mike, we played, you know, against some of the same teams and stuff like that. Me and Mike Summers, you know, as far as Legion and stuff, some of the same players. And, you know, and it was funny as we got to talking. But we couldn't ask for a better coach, man. And, you know, like I said, like with Taylor, you know, she started with us from the very beginning, you know. And I'm telling you, that's the beauty of it. And I just see Morgan, all of them, man, they come back to coach this team. Matt, Courtney, I mean, like, you just don't know what that does, you know, to us as we've seen them just develop, man, you know, especially the staff, because, you know, we've been wanting this so bad. We always fell short, man. You just, you know, that's why I couldn't watch the games. I hate, man. I'd be somewhere else, man. I ain't been down Minneapolis, downtown, and when the boys was playing, all that stuff. I ain't never, some of that stuff I'm saying for the first time. You know, I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you now, it's God's truth. I couldn't take it. You know, I'm telling you. But, you know, my beautiful experience was, again, you know, my mom was with me. My daughter was with me, you know what I'm saying? You know, my oldest daughter, she lives in Vero Beach, so she was right at home. You know, again, you know, just to share that moment, which I didn't share it with him, because Val called me and told me I better hurry up in there or I'm going to miss it. So, I ain't sharing nothing. But the one thing I can say, because you know my mom can be a dream killer sometimes. So, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. And the ones everybody know when we was in Texas, they know what I'm talking about. We was playing Puerto Rico. That's what we was playing. And again, I had stepped off and went in the car. So she asked my daughter, said, "Where your dad at?" So she was kind of like whispering into her because they was in the stands. "He's praying." That's what she was saying to her. And she was saying, "What? Where he at?" "He's in the car." "What are you doing in the car?" "He's praying." She kept on saying he's praying. "Well, tell him to come on back because it ain't working." Yeah, I mean, and it wasn't working because I think Puerto Rico beat us about 18-2 or something. So she came a long way as far as like actually being a part of the program. You know, she complained how hot it was and everything. I could have choked her down there, man. So that, and it was hot in Florida too, but for some reason, that's what I'm saying, this is a special year. For some reason, she kept saying we was gonna win this thing, and you know, this was Mike's wife first time coming, Cindy seeing them play and all that. I mean, it just worked out. It was beautiful. That's all I can tell you. It really was. It was beautiful. And then we was on national television. A lot of people didn't realize we was on national television. MLB broadcast that live. That's the second time that we did that. We did that in Minnesota. We was live. I don't talk about that. That was the heartbreaker there. But yeah, we was live, you know. And then when she found out, when my mom found out she was live, people were saying, "Is that you down there?" You know. Oh man, it was something. It just was special to be able to share that moment, you know, and just to see these young ladies, man, out there jumping up and down, man, because we always seen the other side. We finally got a taste of that victory. That was special, man. It really, truly was. It was special, you know. So as far as with your father, Jeff, man, great guy. You know what I mean? That was truly for him, because I'm telling you, I prayed, and like I said, I was outside the fence, and all I can remember is Puerto Rico hitting the bongos and all that stuff. So I know we wasn't playing them, but I know Houston kind of like stole their style. So I was like, man, I heard all these bongos and it beating on something. I said, man, we getting killed, right? But what I didn't know is Harrisburg stole that from Puerto Rico because they was together and they taught them a little something. So they was doing it. I said, man, because that first inning, that's when we scored all them runs. They was beating. I said, man, we getting killed already. So I didn't call nobody. I said, I ain't calling nobody. I said, I can't, because I'd have killed myself out there. I said, I ain't calling nobody. So I just left it alone, and then, you know, I tell you what, I walked the whole outside. I thought them people probably thought I was crazy out there, for real. I'm telling you, man, but I was so glad when Val called me and told me, he said, "Where you at?" I said, "You know where I'm at." So she said, "Well, you better get in and you get ready to miss it." "Oh, we won." That's when they got that strikeout, and I ran over there. I couldn't believe it, man. It was something, man. It was special. It was special. But just, I had a one-on-one with you there. See, Taylor was talking about that delay, that thunder and lightning came. That wasn't nobody but Mike Stepp stopping that game and tell us to regroup. I'm telling you what happened. That's the truth. I'm telling you what happened, because that's exactly what happened. I mean, that delay came, and then they just took it across the finish line, and the rest is history. I mean, it really was. But I'm telling you, your dad would have been proud of that team, because Taylor and that coaching staff did a remarkable job. They liked each other. They played together. I mean, it was something, man. It was something. Something I'll never forget the rest of my life. But we just want to give you a little small token of our appreciation, you know. Now, the other thing my vendor didn't do was that big trophy. No, I ain't know. Todd's my guy. I ain't going nowhere. Todd is good. It's just other people that he had doing things. So what we gotta do is go to MLB and have.
He's so honored. I know it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Harrisburg, we ain't running from nobody, so we definitely going back down to defend our title. I can tell you that right now. So I'm gonna put that out. We definitely gonna do that. So we gonna talk. but we gotta do that. We ain't running from Houston. Houston want to see us again, they gonna see us. So we ain't going nowhere. So we definitely gonna do that. But I know what, tell her job became, demanding, like she said. A job she got became demanding and everything like that. We got quite a few people in our staff. We're retired, so we don't have them issues no more. We don't have them issues no more, you know what I mean? So, and that's a great feeling. But you would think we was retired, but we've been working like slaves, man, to try to pull all this stuff together. But yeah, it's really great. But no, we're gonna defend our title, so we're gonna talk about it, and because that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. But man, I'm telling you, what a great season, man. I'm telling you, it was just great.
Good evening, everyone. As you know, all that has been said has already been said for this evening. So I'm not going to prolong it, but the only thing that I would like to share with you is, once again, thank you to everyone. Players, parents, coaches, and last but not least, we cannot go without thanking our staff. We have a staff of administrators that can't be beat. So at this time, we would like Angie, Maxie, and Dawn to come forward.
Let us prepare for the benediction. And now may the grace of Jesus Christ and the love of God and the sweet Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and fellowship with Him be with us all now and forevermore. Amen.
Amen.